Welcome everybody. My name is Katie, this is my husband Kevin, and this is Nourish, our stretching and flexibility class. It has some yoga-like moves in it, but it does not have the same demanding structure and posture of yoga. Instead, it's stretching within your range of motion or what you need today. So nothing we do today should cause you discomfort. If you're in discomfort, you're too far in the stretch, or you have to double check the details on that. But just back out of that right away if you feel uncomfortable and reapproach that stretch again, thinking about what you need today. So let's just start standing in the center of our mats, feet nice and parallel. Roll the shoulders back and find the balance in your body. Just sway a little bit from side to side, not so you get dizzy or anything. Find a focal point and find the balance so that you feel like you have the same amount of weight in each foot. Spread the toes wide. Feel that base you have underneath you. We do this in bare feet, so we can really use our feet for this. If you need grippy yoga socks, that's fine too, but we encourage shoes off. Just inhale, reach up, reach for the sky. Big breath in, stretch the side body, and then sweep the hands down, exhale completely. Let's do that again. Big breath in, inhale. Exhale. We expand the lungs like that. Strong lungs really helps if we have any kind of respiratory issues. We can just clear that out because our lungs are used to becoming big and being strong. The next time we come up, we're just going to reach through, palms in front, and just bring the palms behind the ears a little bit. Small, gentle back bend, back to neutral spine. This is not about the neck. We just sink the weight into the heels and neutral spine and bring the arms down. Go into side bend. It's just such a good way to start the class. I'm going to step my feet a little further apart, give myself a bit more base, and then just slide a hand down one side and come up to neutral, down the other side. You don't have to go deeply into this. If you feel sore in your ribs, you're just a little too far. Back and forth, warming up the side plane. And then come to neutral. I'm going to change that up just a little bit. You'll feel the side bend feel different as we change where our arm is, starting with our hand beside our ear, left side. Take that elbow up towards the ceiling. Do you feel that from the elbow down to the hip? Bring it back to neutral. Let's do that without holding our breath. Inhale up. Exhale to neutral. Let the arm hang down. We're going to take the whole arm up and over and drop into that side bend, supporting and pulling through the side body. Swing that back around. Going to the other side. Start with hand to ear. Lift the elbow up. And back to neutral. As soon as we come up like that, we push into the lungs and we hold our breath. So let's breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Extend the arm long. And take that all the way up and over into your side bend. Come back to upright. Let's reach as high as we can. So we feel like we're lifting up through the spine, through the center spinal column, and then come into your side bend from there. And come back to neutral. I forgot this. Okay, so now we're just going to I'm going to go sideways for this, and we're just going to strike our fingertips down, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and strike the fingertips down towards the floor. Kevin's doing side view. Pull the elbows back, strike the fingertips down, pull the elbows back. One more time. Always attending. We spend a lot of time making sure those shoulders are good and very, very mobile. We're going to go to our YWTL stretch, which is nothing to do with the village people because it'd be bad spelling. Going to inhale, reach to the Y shape, strike the fingertips out on that diagonal as far as you can. Now pull the elbows to side body, that's the W part. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Going to the T shape, reach wide. And this is strange, I know. We keep those forearms parallel with the floor and bring the elbows to side body. It's very squeezy in the shoulders. One more time. Reach and squeeze. Let that go, shake it out. We're gonna leave the arms and shoulders alone for a little while and give them a break here. Okay, and you're gonna go sideways for this, Kevin. So our feet are nice and parallel underneath the hips here. And what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be coming down a little bit and we're going to shift into a straight leg and bend the other knee. So even though they're parallel, we shift that hip back and we bend the one knee. Now let's change. Let's shift and straighten that leg. The hip comes high and this knee bends. Especially if you've done a lot of hiking, biking, and things like that, this is a great stretch for a recovery from that back and forth. One more time. There you go. Come on up to standing. And let's go to our quads here. I'm gonna just use something for my hands, just for a little extra stability. I'm not a great one-legged person. And let's kick the foot up into the hand here and squeeze the heel to the hip. You can always just put a strap around your heel and just pull that way if you wish instead. Just holding there, knees are aligned. Now press your foot into your hand, resist. Kevin goes right into dancer's pose on this one, and you can if you wish. Now quit resisting with the foot and squeeze. Can you find a balance, a focal point, and hug your knee into your chest? We're not going to do open hip. And put that down. I'm going to show you a variation. Kevin's going to go with the original one, okay? And I will cue you. So you're going to kick it back up into your hand here. If that's too much for you, otherwise hold like Kevin is. You're just going to just come heel to hip, heel to hip. You're just going to almost walk into that and just have that contraction, not that hold. That's okay. Okay, pressing hand, heel into hand, and resisting isometric stretch. Quit pressing and you'll be able to squeeze the heel a little closer. Okay, then knee up to chest. Kevin's demonstrating that one. And again, if that's a lot for you for any reason, just pull your knee up, pull your knee up, pull your knee up, and just start working those muscles and that flexibility. Let that go. I'm gonna go work on if you have tingly nerves in your hands, or sometimes you sleep and you get really uncomfortable, nerves shooting through your shoulders, carpal tunnel issues. First of all, this exercise will help with that. And also, if you don't have that issue, it will be preventative as well. You're gonna go sideways? Okay. So we're gonna create fists with our hands. And we're gonna take our hands back beside our ears here. Elbows come up. Now just gently look up, lifting the elbows. Now come forward. Extend the arms, flare the hands, and pull the fingertips back towards the forearms. Curl up the hands, bend the elbows, lift the elbows, and back bend, so you're sinking the weight into the heels. Don't get into the neck on this. Come forward, extend, flare, and pull back. Curl up, bend elbows. Elbows come up. Sink the weight into your heels. One more flare here. Come forward. Extend. Open hands wide. Pull the fingertips back. Curl it up. And just shake that out. Let it go. Okay, I'm going to walk forward a little bit for this. Everybody has this, okay, and I'm going to exaggerate it, but there's this space underneath your collarbone right here, and it becomes, if you find that little hollow under your collarbone, that becomes quite a knotted muscle bundle there. And so what we're going to do is find that little space, put two fingers there underneath that collarbone, and if you just start to make little circles in that space, you probably can feel the nerve and muscle tension there. And you're just going to rotate the hand while you put a little bit of pressure under the collarbone. See if you can see this here. So I'm going to exaggerate and put the fingertips there, and then just roll through. The hand wraps back and forth. Little massage with the fingertips. Okay, now we're going to change into like a dangling of that. Just come forward, let the arm hang down, bend your knees a little bit, And we just let that rotate and press. Do you feel the tension in that? There's not many ways for us to attend to this other than a pressure point. Come on up. A little bit confusing. If you don't feel it at all, maybe you're one of the few people that doesn't have that tension. Oh, I have a mic on this side. I'm going to switch my mic. All right, so I'll create that exaggerated collarbone issue, and then you put that fingertips in that little hollow down there and just start to press and give it a little massage. Now let's start to do rotation into the hand here. Can you feel it, those muscles kind of ripple under your fingertips as you rotate that arm? Now hang it down. Bend the knees a little bit, support the spine, and roll through. So good there. If you find, come on up, sometimes especially women with heavy shoulder bags or bra straps that are just kind of cutting into their upper body like that, they'll get a lot of tension in there. So pay attention that that's a way to get some relief from that. We're going to come into our forward fold here now. Start to work on hamstrings. Okay, just keeping it super simple. Let's put our fingers in the creases of our thighs here. And we're just going to start to go down to, like we're going to touch our toes, but we're not. We're just going to put our hands there. Feel the crease of the thighs. That's where you're bending. Bend the knees. Now let go and just put your hands just above the knees on the thighs. Drop the crown of the head. Breathe through this. Can you straighten your legs a little bit and bring your gaze forward? Nice flat tabletop back. Bend the knees, drop the head. Do that again and pay attention to the details. Straighten the legs, lift the shoulders to a flat tabletop back. Bend the knees, drop the crown of the head. Roll yourself up to standing. I don't know why, but I'm used to my mic on this side. I'm putting it back. There we go. All right, we're going to come into a squat now. Step the feet a little further apart. We're going to take our hands straight out. Unless you're like super duper with the squats, you go where you're used to going. But otherwise, we're working towards that nice straight up and down motion here. Feet are parallel. Just come on down any amount. And press through, come back up. People that are going deeper in the squat are going to be going slower because they have farther to travel. This is a very controlled motion. It's not something we do super fast. Come on up. And again, if it's way too much for you, you find yourself a countertop, I'm going to go backwards, and you use that to start to build your strength on that. Okay? Can you bring your hands to heart center? Become more balanced and just sink it down. Sink it down. Where can you go to today? Gaze is forward, don't look at the floor. Press through, come on up. Step the feet apart a little more. You can go very far if you want to. Toes out, heels in. Further, more challenging, and you need more stability in your knees. So be aware of that. Okay, and then just reach up nice and straight, nice and tall. And we're going to come on down, hands to heart center, into a sumo squat, knees track out to the side. Any amount. Come on up, press through the feet, reach for the sky. Big breath in, exhale, sink down. One more time. Come on up. Lower the hands. Let's bring the toes in, the heels in. The toes in, the heels in. Nice little flex there. And bring ourselves to center. All right, awesome. Going to do another shoulder thing. We're going to start with the behind. We're going to turn around because there's nothing for you to see really from the front here. So we're going to clasp the hands behind. If you can't do this, get a strap and hold the strap instead between the two hands. See the pointing fingertips? So now we're going to strike that fingertips down towards the floor. You have to roll back through the shoulders. If I'm here and I'm all hunched up, I'm not going to get that extension. Okay, relax for a moment. Let the shoulders roll back to normal. Strike those fingertips down again. Oh, my shoulder just adjusted. That's awesome. Yeah, maybe so. It was right beside the mic. Relax. Clasp the hands, no pointed fingers. And we're going into a bent knee forward fold here. So we're just gonna roll those shoulders back any amount, start to bend the knees and lift the arms towards the sky. This might be a very small motion for you. Come on back up. I know, that was your choice. Details that we have to remember. And we're gonna do the counter stretch because that's a lot in the shoulders, pulling them back like that. Let's counter stretch. Let's put one arm in front of the other and press the palms together. So rolling the shoulders forward. That's our counter stretch. Look down, look which arm is in front. Inhale wide. Take the other arm in front. Press the palms together. Just holding like that. Let's, nothing too extreme. Let's lay an ear over to the shoulder. Might as well just have the neck involved a little bit here. Why not? Other shoulder. One more time, just slow and gentle. Other shoulder. And neutral, let that go. Just let that just smooth out. We're coming down, oh, not coming down to the floor yet. We're stepping our feet apart into our side lunge. Okay, so side lunges can be so big you're way down here. They can be so small that you're just here. You're just working on those joints. Okay, everybody has a different story. Maybe you've had surgeries. Maybe your hip isn't your own, belonged to somebody else before. I think belonged to a plastic factory, I think. Okay, so we're just coming into our side lunge, not literally somebody else.
You're a real medical expert.
I'm not a medical expert on that. Come on over to your side lunge so that knee tracks forward.
Or you're a grave robber.
Oh my gosh. Just feel that extension in that leg. Press into that heel. Come on up, come on over to the other side. We're gonna glide back and forth. It's your choice if you stay elevated like this. Now, if you've got your hand on your knee, don't press into the knee. Hold yourself up. Don't tax your knee like that, or else you're gonna come down to the floor and come back and forth. Wherever you need to be in this side lunge, working through the hips. If it's not comfortable, maybe you need to shorten it up. Maybe you've asked too much of yourself for today. We want that satisfying place where you think where you can feel you're making a difference, but that it's not discomfort. Come on up. Let's just take our feet to the edges of the mat. Gonna work on our hula hooping skills here. Okay, this is a very soft knee thing. Hip over to one side. We just create hip circles and hips coming forward, and we come around. You're flexing through your ankles, knees and hips. Low back. So many good things are happening here. Let's change direction. Bring it around. And there we go. Gradually find your way down to the mat, or find a chair if mat is not your thing today. And we're going to be going into child pose with a variation today. Be careful of my mic because I tend to kind of blow it out on a child pose here. Okay, so knees are wide and toes are kissed together behind. Got that nice V in the shin box here. And we're just gonna come, first of all, just come on forward into child pose. Just walk it forward into a normal child pose. Forehead down to the mat, arms extended. I'm gonna stay elevated a little bit so I don't mess up my mic, but I will cue you through this. Please support your forehead somehow. A folded up towel, a yoga block, a stack of fists, or maybe your forehead can lay down upon the mat. Relax the shoulders. Kind of concave the spine between the shoulder blades. Take that hunch out of your back. Really attend to that part of the spine. We don't want it to get locked up in a hunched over position. Hips back to heels. Relax the jaw. Deep breath in, exhale, melt down. Soften mid-spine, almost have the belly button sink towards the mat. And just be here for a moment. Keep people that have shoulder issues, I have so much mercy for you because this used to be my most uncomfortable position when I used to take yoga classes. Okay, walk it back, come on upright and watch because this is new to us today. Okay, we're going to be taking the right hand out, straight out from the shoulder, and the left hand down. And then we're going to take it through, like thread the needle, and lay the cheek down. It's called prayer swipes. It's out from here, and then I'll cue you to take it through and lay your cheek down. So first, right hand out, straight out from the shoulder, lay the left cheek onto the mat. There we go. We have a neck stretch and a shoulder stretch. Press strong. You might have to walk that extended hand, that left hand back a little bit, lift up, take that arm through and underneath, and lay your cheek down on the mat facing the left.
Looking under the extended arm.
Looking under your extended arm. Be here for a moment. I don't know what my mic is doing. I'm trying to be kind, but be here for a moment. Come on up. Put your hand down. And let's change sides. Extend the right hand long. Take the left arm straight out from the shoulder and look over to that extended arm. Lay the cheek down if you can on the mat. Walk your right hand back a little bit so you can press up and feed that left hand through. Put the left cheek on the mat. Couple of breaths there. Feel it in your neck. And maybe it's even wrapping around to your ear, that stretch. Press strongly through the extended hand, unwind, and come on up to hands and knees. We're going into puppy pose here, so knees are straight underneath hips. Forearms are down on the mat. Tailbone is high.
Elbows under shoulders.
Elbows under shoulders. Thank you, Kevin. Spread the fingers wide. Okay, and you might have to look at us for a second, but as soon as you got it figured out, look at the mat between your hands so you're not being too hard on your neck. Sink the hips back to the heels. Modified child's pose. Glide forward into this puppy pose. So we just go from shoulders come back to shoulders stack over elbows, back and forth. Next time you come up to puppy pose, pause, and we're gonna wag the tail. Why not stay with the theme? Why not? Okay, just take your hips over to the left a little bit. Look over your left shoulder, right, I'm doing the opposite, sorry. Look over that shoulder. Take your hips over to the other side. You wag your tail and you look over that shoulder. You can't see your hips, but you're just doing that nice curve of the spine where you shift into like one knee and look over a shoulder, shift and look. So good for the spine. One more time. And let's get off our hands and knees and come through to seated. Give ourselves a break there. Make sure you have your strap near at hand. Okay, this is a yoga strap. It's not a stretchy strap. If you don't have one for today, you can still participate, but look for one for our next class. They're not very expensive. You can get them at pretty much all the box stores and certainly online. It's very easy to find. Okay, let's get our legs nice and extended long here. Nice and tall. Make sure you're on your seat bones. Now let's bend the right knee, put the right foot on the floor. And just hold on to that shin. That really helps us keep our posture. This extended heel here, we're going to press it down into the floor. Nobody can see anything. You can't tell we're doing it, but you'll feel it. And release.
Pressing really hard.
Well, you have to show it in your face. That's the only way. Anyways, press that heel. Feel it in your quads and relax. And again. And relax. Let's put a little bend in the knee. We're going to be kind to ourselves because we do not want a quad cramp. And any amount, lift that leg and lower. If you are really strong in that, you can just do it straight-legged. But most people need to put a little bend so their quad doesn't cramp up as they lift their leg and lower. If you get a cramp, hug the knee into the chest to release it, okay? Lift and lower. One more time. Let that go. Okay. And then we're just going to go to the other side. Extend that leg long. We'll do this part in a different position. And bend the knee. Press the heel. It feels so weak because we don't actually see a thing happen, but there's so much big muscle engagement in pressing that heel down. And release. One more time. Okay, put that little bend in if you need it. Lift the leg. First time Kevin and I tried this exercise many years ago, we were like, oh my goodness, my quads will not allow it. And now, and also we only got like an inch is all we could lift. Not much further now, but it was like amazing how much we had to work on to make this possible. All right, let's just cross our legs with our right shin in front. Right shin in front, Kevin. Teacher pose.
Not even a class, so I get confused whether we're mirroring or not.
We talk mirror all the time. Okay, so this right shin here, we're going to just bring that knee up. You might want to do a side view, please, Kevin, for the people so they can see really clear. Thanks. I love that we give you both views to look at. So that knee comes up and we hold on to that knee with, yes, we hold on to that knee with our left hand. Coming across, this is our thoracic reach back. Take a fist, take it all the way around, wrap it around. Okay, and then we're just going to come into an opening to the side, flare the hand wide, pull those fingertips back again, curl up the hand, bend the elbow, and bring it across. And again, open up, flare, pull back those fingers, curl up the hand. How far across can you bring that elbow across in front, underneath your chin? Look for the extensions that are good for you today. This is our last one on this. There we go. And let that go. And then let's just bring this round into a proper cross-legged. We're doing the anterior fascial stretch, not facial. Anterior fascial stretch. We're not doing face yoga, although it's really, really good for you and you should look it up. All right, careful of your mic, Katie. So we're just there's this whole set of cords and tendons right here. We're just gonna put the hand on the side of the neck here and just pull down a little bit. Do you feel that tension you've created is kind of into your ear and jawline? Now, like as we pull down, we're laying the ear over to the shoulder. So we create this tip and draw down. Don't press into the veins so much that you start to have circulation problems. It's mostly just kind of like drag down into those tendons a little bit. Gently release that. Look as far as you can to the right. And as far as you can to the left. Come to neutral. Let's change which shin's in front. Cross your legs the other way. And then as soon as you've got your legs crossed like that, we just bring that knee up and snug the heel against the other ankle area. Nice and tall. And hold on with your right hand. Doing the same thing, bringing that hand across, create a fist, pull that elbow across, curl the shoulder. Open up through the side, open up through the hand, flare the fingertips. Curl up the hand, bring it all the way around and across. And again. My shoulders used to be so bad that I wouldn't be able to even sleep on my side. The pain was excruciating. And these kind of stretches have completely made that go away. And it was years of suffering, years of medicine and suffering. And I've just freed up the glide in the shoulders. I didn't think it was rehabilitatable. One of those words. All right, and let's just go into a proper crossed leg. And again, add that tension to the left side. Just a little bit of tension to the side neck. And then just lay that ear over. This is small motion. I feel like I'm stretching my eyes downwards. Maybe I'm pulling really hard. No, I'm not. Gently release. I should not laugh while I'm doing that for sure. Let's tuck the chin into the chest. Just stretch the back of the neck. And while you do that, pull your elbows down towards the floor. Feel the shoulders move away from the ears. Okay, release the tension in the arms. Lift the chin. Look up on the diagonal. Not look back, okay? We're not getting all jacked up in the neck. We're looking forward in the diagonal. And come to neutral head there. Extend the legs long. Get your strap near at hand. And we're going to go back to that bent knee. Bend your right knee. Put your foot on the ground. You need your strap. Trust me. We're doing fine. Kevin has a book too, but he's missing this card. So he's like, I'm not sure what we're up to. And open your knee to the side. So when you snug that foot against the other leg, you just need to choose where you need that to be. Some people like it really tucked up, and other people would prefer like calf or knee. Doesn't matter. Make a choice. And grab a hold of your strap. Put it around the sole of the foot. Sit nice and tall. Make sure you're on your seat bones. Strap in each hand. And we're going to go forward from here. Now I'll show you a problem I see most commonly with strap work is people grab the straps way back here, and when they try to put any tension, they're really messing up their shoulders. So what you need to do instead is reach forward, anchor with that strap. And now you have the ability to come forward over that leg without getting all crazy in the shoulders. Come on, up again. We're going to float into that, but I want you to think about being tall. Okay, I want you to think of lifting up. I know I'm 5'2". I think about being tall all the time. Lift up and then fold up. Don't curl up. Inhale tall. Exhale, glide. One more time. Going forward. And let that go. Bring the knee up so that the hip settles in where it's supposed to be before we send that leg back out again. You can do this part right here, but that's a lot that your hip's doing in motion. So it's much better to bring the knee up and take it out other side. Don't expect to be able to perform the same way side to side. It depends on the freeness in the hip. Open the knee to the side. And let that just settle down to where it needs to be. Strap around the foot. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, come forward any amount. Don't forget, we are closing like a hinge as we do that. We are not curling up. Inhale tall. Close the hinge, flat back. It feels like we're going deeper in a stretch if we curl up, but that's just an illusion because everything has changed then. Last one. And come on up. Let that go. We check our timing because I have a lot of things I love to do and I want to make sure it fits. All right, we're going to come back to our hands and knees for a moment here. You can absolutely do this laying on your back instead. Maybe another time I will actually demonstrate that, but if you just lay on your back and you think of the leg motion and go through with my cues for leg motion instead of hands and knees, if that's an issue for you. Kevin's gonna do side version of this. Okay, we're on our hands and knees under hips, hands under shoulders. And we're just gonna take that right knee, curl it into the chest and tuck the chin. And then put it down. We're not going into bird dog crunch or anything. We're just curl and crunch. And put it down. One more time. And put it down. Spread your fingers wide. Let's extend that leg long and anchor the foot behind. Same side. So extend, tuck the toes, put the toes on the mat, press into the heel. Do you feel that big stretch back there? Now let's take all that pressure and weight out of that leg and just lift the heel towards the ceiling and then bring it all the way underneath and tuck and put it down. Going to the other side, starting with just the simple curl up, tuck, knee down. Once you know what we're up to, stop looking at the monitor, get your head in alignment with your spine, curl and knee down. Curl, knee down. Extend the leg long, tuck the toes, and press into that back heel. Press with the hands. Shoulders are involved. Now lighten that up. Take all the pressure out. Heel goes up. Lift it. And then bring the knee all the way underneath. Curl up. And put it down. We're going to be going onto our back, and we're going to be using our straps. So if you have not done the leg sequence with us before, just watch for a second. I'm going to be laying on our backs, and I'm going to cue you through a strap around your foot. Draw, and see my knees bent? We're going to do that first, and we're going to draw the foot forward, and we're going to work on that. Then I'm going to have you extend that leg long. We'll draw the foot forward. This is the part I really want you to see. I'm going to say we're going to do half happy baby. That's a knee bend. Then the knee goes out to the side body. So not into my chest anymore, out here, and we pull down into that hip. Now most people are going to be right about here as they pull into that hip. That's okay, you'll gradually get there. And then finally, you don't have to memorize all this, I just want you familiar. Finally, we're going to take that leg across the body and across the body this way. So come on down onto your backs, let's step by step, it's not that bad. And you get a familiarity, and the next time we do it, you start to see the progress. Okay, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Tuck the chin. Let's take that left foot up into the air and put a strap around the sole of the foot. Keep that other knee bent. It's going to keep it, that makes it really easy to start. Strap in each hand, and again, not the straps way down here. Reach up, take a bind on the straps, and draw the foot towards the face, any amount. You can put a bend in your knee if you want to. Draw it towards the face and release to neutral. So when I cue you for neutral, that's straight up from the hip. Draw it towards the face and neutral. One more time. Do you feel that resistance too? That's the place where the stretch is good, but if you went further, it would be uncomfortable. That's the place we seek. Back to neutral. Extend the right leg long. This makes it more difficult, way less motion going on here. Draw the foot towards the face. Feel the difference? That's okay, expect it. And release. One more time. And release to neutral. Both straps in your left hand. Left leg is up, both straps in your left hand. And we're gonna bend that knee and take it out to the side body into that half happy baby. See the flat foot? Draw down towards the floor, towards the side body here. Draw it down. If this is you, you're still doing it right. You're just in a different level of flexibility, okay? This is not a performance class. This is just an improvement class. Take that tension out and change the strap to your right hand. And we just take that leg all the way across. Hip starts to lift, shoulders stay down. Some people like to extend an arm just to anchor the shoulders. Now maybe your foot isn't on the floor, that's all right. You support that leg with a strap instead of pulling into the twist. Just support it. Take a breath. There's big muscles working to relax here. Inhale, feel the hip tighten, and exhale, feel you just kind of soften a little bit. Use your hand to help bring that heavy leg, we all got heavy legs, up to neutral. And we change sides, other hand, open to the side. And especially now, we're supporting that leg. We're not pulling the leg, we're using the hand to support the leg. Take a breath. We're gonna pull it up to neutral, change hands, go right back to that twist. Gliding through. One more time, pull up to neutral, Open up to the side, changing hands. And finally, we go pull it up to neutral again. Strap in each hand. Any amount of tension. See if you've just loosened up a little bit. Look, our leg is extended and we're getting even more flex out of that strap work than when we first stuck our leg out straight. All right, let that go. Let's change sides. Bend the left knee, put the left foot on the floor. Right foot goes up and a strap. Okay, we start with simple. This always feels so good. Just pull towards the face, straight leg or slight bend in the knee. Pull and release. Just gliding through. We're not doing static right now. Okay, and take a pause here at neutral leg, straight up from the hip. Let's extend that left leg long on the mat. Back to that tension, very little motion, but pay attention this time because when we finish our sequence, this gets better immediately. That is noteworthy. Pull and release. And again. Both straps in your right hand. Bend that knee, take it to the side body, opening the hip a little bit, and draw down. This is a flex that gradually you get that extra bit of range of motion. And if you're way up here, just know that that's there. It's going to happen. Just keep working at it, opening that hip. Let's change hands. Strap in other hand because we're bringing that left foot all the way over, right foot, sorry, all the way over to the left side. Hip is high, but shoulders are down. This is a twist from the waist down. Slow, deep breathing into the stretch. And I have my hand a little high so I can support my leg in the stretch. It's not just dangling like a participle. Use the strength of your left hand to draw that leg up. Change hands and open to the side here. Are you kicking the decor?
A little bit.
So this is a lot too. You can always bend your knee, of course. And one more time, each direction. Foot comes to neutral and then across. Lay it down. Draw it up to center. One more opening out to the side. Breathing slow and deep. Don't hold your breath through this. Draw your foot straight up to above the hip. Strap in each hand. Elbows wide. And draw the foot forward. Look at what you've done. I always gain an extra 2 or 3 inches of flex at least by the end of that sequence. Gliding and releasing. And let that go. I forgot what I was doing next. Just lay there for a second. Oh, this is easy. So let's just lay down now. Knees are bent. Hug the knees into the chest. Okay, let's tuck the chin. Relax the back of the neck and the jaw. And just hug the knees tight to the chest. Maybe you're holding behind the thighs. Maybe you even want a strap to help you with this. Whatever works for you. Rock side to side. Side to side. Feel the massage in your low back. And then start creating circles with your knees, just loosely holding and rolling across the hips and low back. As you do this, if you roll across a spot on your hip and you think, wow, that's like a really sore, tight, knotted muscle, you can just rock back and forth in that one spot. Give yourself a little pressure massage there and then go on. So pay attention to what you need as we roll across all those muscles. Other direction now. making those circles. Come to a pause. Let's put the feet down side by side, very close together, knees close together. And you can just put your hands on your abdomen or wherever you're comfortable. We're going into butterfly pose. This means the knees drop off to the side and the soles of the feet press together. Just opening up. Now, people tend to get really arched in their back with this, so let's pay attention to not doing that. Press through the blades of the feet, tip the pelvis up towards the ceiling, lay the spine down, press through the belly button. Okay, hold that spine position. You can even put your hands on your low ribs just to remind yourself to push down there. Bring the knees up, lower the knees to the side. And again, and lower the knees to the side. Last time. And lower the knees to the side. Bring the knees together, roll over onto your sides, and come on up to seated. We'll have our last couple of exercises seated on the mat. He was just going to go into Shavasana and sleep there. Okay, we're going to have our knees nicely bent. Make sure you're on your seat bones. Okay, so I do that usually by just putting my hands down, pop the booty out a little bit, and get yourself on your seat bones.
4 minutes.
Yep, thank you. So we're going to just go into a bit of a row here. We're going to dive past the toes. And then slowly reach back. The elbows are alongside body. We squeeze the elbows, almost like squeezing the elbows behind a little bit so the shoulders give a little pinch back there. And then extend the shoulders long. Come on back. You don't have to lean back if that's too much because you have low back issues. Just come to upright. That's okay. If you want to get into the low back, the abdominals a little bit, you just lean it back. Gentle, slow row. Inhale forward. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend. And Kevin's breathing opposite to me. I've seen both ways of breathing through rowing cued, so I think it works as long as you're conscious of your breathing. All right, come to a pause. And we're working on our forward fold. Okay, I want you to bend your knees so much that you can just lay your body upon your thighs, whatever that takes for you, okay? So bending your knees, staying on those seat bones nice and tall, but we're just going to drape ourselves onto our thighs, roll the shoulders, tuck the chin. It's a very relaxed forward fold. We usually cue for just closing up an angle and staying very flat back, but this one is just a curl up and drape. Take a breath. Feel the hamstrings. Sometimes there's a lot of nerve tension in our hamstrings. It stops us from being able to forward fold. Come on up. Okay. Step your feet, your heels, 1 inch further away from the body. Inhale tall. Exhale, come forward. Now we close that angle. Can you still put your body down upon your thighs? If you can't, walk your feet back. You're where you need to be. Come on up. Otherwise, walk another inch or ½ inch. Inhale tall. Exhale, come and close that angle. Can you still put it down? You're going to find the place where you're at your extremities for that. Step the feet apart. We're looking for that point where you actually cannot. Once you find it, step the feet back a little bit and support there. There we go. Come on, upright, legs extended long. Flex the toes towards the shins and point the toes. Flex. Oops, I got a toe cramp. And point. It's strange the things the body's like, I probably should protect you from what you're about to do, so I'm going to cramp. That's what cramps are mostly about. All right, and then just relax the feet. We're going to do a very gentle side open here. Opposite hand to knee, left hand, right knee. Reach it up and just gently open to the side. Nice twist. You feel the release in mid spine and hips, low back, shoulders squeeze. Don't hold your breath. Come on to forward. Other opposite hand. Inhale, reach, and open to the side. Nod the head. Let's not get tight in the neck for this. Bring the gaze to forward. Soles of the feet together. We're going into cobbler's pose here. The soles of the feet together, knees are wide. And many people will start to rock back on their sacrum with this. So be careful you're still on your seat bones. What I like to do is put my hands down, walk my hips towards my heels, and hold while one hand at a time comes forward and takes a bind with the toes. That keeps me in a good posture. Knees are wide. So this isn't about pushing our knees into the mat. People always want to lower their knees by pushing through the knees. This is all about the hips opening. And one of the ways we can do that a little bit is with the hands clasped behind the toes, we just draw up on the feet a little bit. Do you feel that in your hips? Isn't that amazing? And release. Draw the toes towards the face a little bit and release. And then just holding there for a moment with that tension, breathing through. We're going to step the feet, take that tension out, step the feet about 6 to 8 inches away from your body there. So you got to create a larger base here. I have to be careful because I'm
14 inches.
What? Well, maybe you're bigger than me. Depends on how tall you are, I suppose. I have a real problem with this blowing out my mic every time, so I'm going to just put my mic down here, and hopefully that works. All right, palms up. Take them underneath the shins. Start to curl up, tuck the chin, and you take a bind where it works for you. Maybe you're holding your shins. Maybe you're holding your feet. Roll up. Deep breath in, come out of this. This is modified turtle pose. Exhale, tuck the chin, curl up. Roll the shoulders away from the spine, lengthen the back of the neck. Relax the jaw. Forehead's coming towards ankles. Feel your hips releasing and opening. Come on, roll back up to seated. Nice and tall. Extend the legs long. One more time. Straight legs. Inhale, tall. Exhale, forward fold with the straight legs. Grab a hold. Draw your forehead towards your legs. Roll up to seated. And that's your stretching class. Thank you for joining us. I hope you feel the comfort and ease in your body and keep on doing it. Stretching makes such progress. Within 4 classes, 2 classes a week, within 4 classes, you will start to notice ease in your body. Stretching is that good and that effective. We hope you join us again and watch for your YouTube videos.